Kit Kats can read.
Hello everybody, my name is Katie. Welcome to another weekly reading vlog where I let you guys know in a vlog sort of style what I got up to, not just with reading but with everything else, because you guys seem to find it really interesting what I got up to, like with work or, you know, Wednesday and Ben in my free time. I don't just do reading, I also play video games. I'm very OCD. I like to organise things, I like to film videos, I like to play with my little hammy, which the cage is there above the washing machine. So he has helped my mental health like you wouldn't believe, like a lot. I used to come home from work and I just wouldn't be able to settle from work because I felt like lonely, but I feel like with this small little thing in the flat, it's made a massive difference. So it's fantastic and he's awesome. He gives me something to look after, gives me his responsibility, and I really enjoy doing it, and I feel like I'm doing the world a load of good. So today I have been at work. I ended my vlog saying that work was pretty much alright. We were short staffed, which is true. Didn't get a lot done, like per se. Sometimes I managed to get a little bit of reading done, but you know what? Work was successful, so that's all that matters. I did my job. I left my colleagues some notes for tomorrow when they're in, because I don't start tomorrow until 2 p.m. 2 new rotors were out and I need to change a couple of shifts, see if I can change them because of rehearsals for the summer show. So I'm hoping that I really honestly can. That would be fantastic. Try and do a deal sort of thing. So yeah, I started listening to more of the audiobook of Wait For You this morning when I drove to work, and I started listening to more of it on the way back. It's a really good audiobook for me to listen to. The narrator is fantastic. There are some audiobooks I literally just cannot focus on. I think, to be honest, it's normally the fantasy ones. So I feel like when it comes to fantasies and sci-fis, I need to read them myself. Like for some reason I just don't focus, but for some reason contemporaries I can listen to audiobooks for. It's really weird. So I've just listened to another couple of chapters of Wait For You by Jolene. So I'm now on chapter 15, which is, if I get the actual page, because I haven't updated my book because I'm silly, it's 165, page 165. So I'm very nearing the halfway mark now, but this is a reread for me. I am really enjoying it, but I'm reading it for the, I think I'm reading it for the mental health-on for the PTSD challenge, and I'm also reading it for another readathon, either the Sailor Moon-a-thon or the Pokemon. But to be honest, for the Pokemon Badge-a-thon and the Sailor Moon-a-thon, you're reading pages as well. So in a way, I'm technically reading like all two birds with one stone, but there's 2 challenges, one in each of those readathons that Wait For You goes towards. I can't particularly remember which one it was that it went towards because I'm participating in 3 readathons. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the reread for it. It's crazy, like as I'm reading it, I'm just like, I literally cannot remember this, and I read it like a few years ago. It's really weird, but I'm really enjoying it and I'm really hooked into it again, so that's really good. Currently, as you can see here on my laptop, uploading a video. This is my review for The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. I'm thinking of redoing my review on this because my original review of this, unless I download it and edit it and upload it again, I don't know, but there's a snippet in it where I talk about an ex of mine called Cam, because the character in this is called Cam. I went out with a guy called Cameron, Cam for short, and in the video I'm just like, yeah, I had a boyfriend called Cam, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just like, but you know, it's part of my past, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to watch the review, and if it really makes me cringe, I think I might delete it and then redo the review, because I'm better at reviewing books now and I've got better camera since then, so I'm thinking about it, just something that could be in the works. I'm also thinking of, in a second, reviewing my reaction to my April and May TBRs and book hauls from 2013 because I haven't yet done them, because I wanted to do it like 6 years in the past and then go with it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the book I'm currently reading. I think I'm going to do that. So yeah, so video wise of like editing, I need to edit my other reaction videos, which I might do later because I'm just uploading the review, so I might film these couple of reaction videos whilst this is uploading, and then I'm thinking of then just editing shitloads of videos, the reactions, so that I can just do what I'm doing now. It's so much easier. I can just literally click onto produces it to a file, it uploads it to YouTube straight away, and I can just leave it doing it whilst I'm just chilling and reading or gaming or whatever. So my plans for today is filming a couple of videos, editing some videos, uploading some videos, and then I'm gonna read after, and then I'm gonna game a bit later, and then tomorrow before work my plan is to, hopefully I might be able to like upload a video before work depending if what time I get up, but I also would like to, I'm thinking of reading. I really am in a really good reading mood, which is fantastic. I mean, it's not bad. I haven't completed a book yet this month, and today is the 6th of May, so it's not good. It's been nearly 7 days and I haven't finished a book yet, so it's not going good so far for May. I was really highly ambitious with my stupid TBR, like literally. Christ, sorry. That pile of books there. That's my May TBR for like all the readathons. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now just to get those bits done, just so they're out of the way and they're done and they're sorted, and then I can just relax for the day. But it's on my mind, OCD. I need to get those videos filmed, and whilst the lighting is good. So yeah, so I will speak to you guys soon, updating you on everything.
Is that nice? Big jockey. Ah, I got jockey.
Hey guys, today is Friday. I just want to very quickly vlog for you guys just to update you on everything. I haven't actually like probably spoke to you for a few days. I've actually been kind of like, I have been busy. I've been at work, and I've also been busy doing things even on my day off, which was Wednesday. I had things come in the mail, which are like these little things, and I'll show you in more detail in a second. I just want to let you guys know what I've been up to. So yeah, work's been fine. I've had no issues with work. And then today at work, when I went to this cafe, they have this part of the cafe that's where you can leave and take books, sort of thing. If you're going to take books without leaving any, you can just, it's like a suggested donation sort of thing. So I put some money in their little charity box, and I took quite a few books. I also helped tidy their books up because I was just waiting there. And yeah, so I'll quickly show these books. I did get some for my nan as well. Also today I bought a bag of cat litter. Now I have been googling, just want to say I have been googling if I can use cat litter for hamster potty litter. So a couple of websites say don't do it, just because well, it depends on the litter. They say don't do it if it's sort of like really chunky. I literally just bought this basic litter. I opened it up and had a look at it and was like, okay, it's not too bad. And yeah, some websites pretty much saying it's fine. I'll probably get some of you guys like commenting saying don't do it. I'm just gonna trial it. Okay, so I've changed his toilet litter, Cookie's toilet litter. I've got a hamster basically, guys. Changing his litter and put this cat litter in, and it's literally Sainsbury's basic. It was £1.80 for the whole big bag of it. If it doesn't work, It's only £1.80 down the drain, but normal hamster litter is stupid expensive, and I really can't afford to buy it. So if I can get away with cat litter somehow, it would save me so much money. It'd be brilliant. So I put it in, and Cookie went up to it, and he sort of like attempted to nibble a couple of different pieces, because there's like 3 different sort of grains in there. There's these chewy bits, there's these like sort of bits of stone, and there's like these small kind of like browny greenish things. So he had a little nibble of each of them and was just sort of like, this isn't food. And then he had a little roll around in it, like a little bath in it, and then he went running around and like came and said hello, went upstairs, blah blah. When he went downstairs again, went in his toilet, and he had a wee on it. And I thought, that's really good. So like, he came over to the front of the cage, and I just gave it a little yogurt drop as a treat, just kind of like as a reward. So I'm hoping that it kind of thinks that it's done a good thing. So, and I literally like said to it, I was like, well done, he used the toilet, yay, like in a really sort of high-pitched voice, so he knows that's the like rewarding voice. And yeah, rewarded it with a treat. So I'm hoping that it worked. If it works, that is fantastic. I'm going to check it tomorrow. But even if it nibbles on a stone, it's doing its teeth some good, like wood, stone. But to be honest, it just literally went and then went so yeah, this hamster isn't stupid. This hamster is actually pretty smart. Like last night, he was not the top layer, but like the high layer where next to the door is, and he went and climbed across, and like he was kind of like nudging the hook on the door, and I was like, oh my god, he's learning how this door opens. this is crazy. So I kind of watched him for the next 5 minutes, but didn't like, he did it again, but like it didn't work, sort of thing. So yeah, so it's really good progress that he's managed to use that toilet, like that hamster, not actual hamster litter, but the cat litter. I'm just like, oh my god. I was kind of thinking, I was like, in the wild, like hamsters normally have these little grass sort of houses anyway. I was like, I'm sure that, I mean, yeah, they would like pee anywhere anyway, but I'm sure they would have rocks around that they would just nibble at and just know that they're rocks, sort of thing. So all it says is like, not too dusty, because it can sort of affect their breathing and their allergies, and this isn't that dusty, this one, and nothing that they could ingest. So I thought, well, this one's probably good, because it's not too big and not too small. It's kind of like perfect, really. So like I say, I'm testing it just to see how it goes. So that's kind of the latest, newest thing with that. But if it works, brilliant. I've saved a few quid, and that big bag that would cost £1.80, it's gonna last months, probably a year. But I have to change his toilet like twice a week because he uses it all the time. But it's good that he uses the toilet. Anyway, hamster out the way. Cookie's really great. I'll try and like vlog him for you guys later. I always try and vlog and then I just forget. I've been listening to audiobooks. So book progress, I finished Wait For You by Jaylin, which is a reread for me. I read it a few years ago. I finished that the other day. I finished it on Wednesday. And then An Ember in the Ashes, because I was sorting out my books and I was just like, well, I want to listen to another audiobook now. So I was like, I'm going to listen to An Ember in the Ashes. So I sat down and I listened to quite a lot of An Ember in the Ashes whilst I was still sorting my books out. And then I listened to it whilst I was going to bed. I listened to it when I went to work, listened to it on the way back. Finished it Thursday. Finished it yesterday. Yesterday's Friday. I finished it yesterday and I'm feeling like, oh my god, that's so good that I finished 2 books in a week. I'm just like, oh, that's so good. Then, last night, because I was like, oh well, now I need to start a new book. So I was umming and ahhing what book to read. I was sort of thinking like fangirl reread, or I could start a brand new book for the mental health-a-thon, or I could read Faking Normal. I was just toying between which one. I was trying to look at which audiobook. I was looking for an audiobook, and in the end I actually went for Solitaire. which is just here. Solid Hair by Alice Roseman, right here. So I'm listening to this in audiobook, and actually guys, I haven't updated it. So sorry, you're gonna get a really bad angle just for a sec. I'll just pop you there, because I am actually on 35. So I'm gonna just transfer this. I think I'm on 6. I think that's what I got to. Right, okay. You won't believe it guys, 268 I'm on, which that. So I was on, I think, where was I, like 25, I think I was. So I've listened to this today, and considering I've been at work from 8 AM to 8 PM, that's really good. But I listened to a shitload yesterday because I was still sorting the Gumball Machine TBR. I'm going to show you in a sec, I promise you. So I just wanted to let you know that's what I'm currently reading. So yeah, 2 books finished. 1 book that I've nearly already finished. That's really good. That's 3 books. I'm well on my way to doing really well. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say like, yeah, like I'm doing amazing, just in case like I just flump. So today at this cafe, like I said, I got some books, so I'm going to quickly share this pile with you. I'm not going to go through it in detail because you'll see it all in the book haul, but I've got a mixture of thrillers. This is a fantasy. I'm not sure if I have this one, but I took it anyway just in case, but it's a chick flick. Unsure what this is. Fantasy, I'm thinking. I've got The Kite Runner. I've got an autobiography of James Corden, another thriller. I've got Dog's Purpose. I got quite a few chick flicks. And here another fantasy of The Other Bowling Girl. I also got some James Patterson books from my nan. As you can see, this is still my TBR for the month of May. This big what? This here. And I got 3 hardbacks. 2 are autobiographies. Alan Carr, Scarlett Moffat, and then I got a Marion Keyes book. But some of these sound really good, and I was just like, I can take these and I could drop off books that I've read there that I don't want. So I just thought, yeah, that's really good. So if I ever go there again, that's definitely the place I go to, because I do actually have some books I need to draw off to a charity shop, because I did try it and like put them on Twitter for swaps and on Facebook, but nobody wants them. So I think it's time. I might try one more time, and by the end of this month I'll like drop it off, because actually in 2 weeks time I'll be returning to that cafe possibly. So yeah, a couple of weeks. So I might put them up for sale and trade for another 2 weeks. I've literally got, I think there's only like 5 books, but still, you know, I need to free up space. So yeah, so reading's been really good, and I've stupidly got like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 books. My bad. That's the trouble with these places where you can just like, yeah, I'll just leave and whatever. Over there guys, I don't know if you can see, there's a little box. It says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. It's just a little storage box. Currently I've got my book mail there. Right there. There's Cookie. Cookie's over there. Yeah, so that's my mailbox, which I'll unbox to you, because they are review books in those packages. And I have no self-control. I've already opened them and seen what they are, just in case it was anything else. Not that it was going to be, but yeah, so I'm feeling really good. So now I'm going to go on to what I'm doing with my TBR. So today guys, I'm not even joking, right? I had a craving for chocolate, and it was like, do I go for Galaxy? Because the other day I had some Galaxy Rich Jaws. Yesterday I've been eating the Galaxy chocolate out of my tub. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling like, am I hormonal? Is it my time? I don't know, because it hasn't been long since I've had my implant out, and my previous implant, I basically, sorry, woman talk, but like I didn't have a period for like the whole of last year and a little bit of this year. So I think my womanhood is trying to get back into the cycle of everything. But I'm feeling really good. Since I've had this implant out, I'm feeling really good. So maybe the implant just wasn't working for me, but I don't need it anyway. So that's what I say. So I had a little craving for chocolate. I went in there. I just really wanted to get a bar of chocolate, and none of the chocolate bars were on deal. They were like £1.50, and I was like, I don't want to spend £1.50. I was like, I just want to spend like £1 to 50p. Sainsbury's Basics white chocolate. Right, no fancy packaging, it's just a good bar of chocolate. And I'm not even joking, guys, it is a good bar. I've already had a little bite of it. But it's really creamy white chocolate. Like, you wouldn't think, like, the basic, it was 50p, guys. You wouldn't think that that would, you know. So, you're probably wondering why I've got these little capsules here, which look like pills that dissolve in your mouth. Well, actually, it's a different type of plastic for a start. But if you follow me, guys, follow me over to the table, because this is what I was doing last night and I got really tired, so I had to stop. So I got my young adult TBR jar here, which I took from the garage. I was starting to like take one out and then write a new one in these. So these, I'll just get a little thing I can just lean you guys on so you can see. There we go. So this is what these look like. They're really cute. And they got a little face on there, and when you open them up, they come like this with a little golden band, and they unroll, and you just put the book on there, and then you just roll it up like so, put the little golden band back on once you've written it, put it back in the little palette clip, and it goes into this here. So this, it's a gumball machine, so I'll just kind of like show most of it. So little gumball machine, and when I will have it tipped the other way, one will fall out, and that's the TBR. So this, I got inspiration of this from someone's channel, which I will put down below, because they've got an actual proper gumball machine and they are actually using actual gumballs. But I got a cheap version. I got this from a shop in the UK called Tiger, and they sell cheap sort of like Europe. I'm not sure whether it's Swedish or Polish. It's one of those. I'm thinking it's more Swedish for some reason, but yeah. Anyway, this costs £6, and these little pellets, literally, they're like 90. They're like from 80 to 90p per bag of 50. So when you think, you get a bag of 50 of these. So the ones I've done here already in this little bowl, there's quite a lot in there already. I've done the ones from my little bookshelf over at the back, which you guys saw, and I've done my reread bookshelf. And now what I'm doing, as I put this back over here, what I'm doing now is I was starting to go for my TBR jar, but I thought, actually, since I've been doing filming these reaction videos to my book hauls and TBRs, I've been writing them in here, and I'm putting the book choices straight in there so that they are prioritised. So what I've been doing the past few days, I have been filming reaction videos to book hauls, and I'm now up to date. I filmed every single book haul from 2013 and every single TBR from 2013. That's all I'm going to do. Just going to react to 2013, 6 years ago, and I'll try and upload them for the months, and I give myself a year to try and get most of these read as much as I can. So I'm up to here in this little notebook. So the books I haven't read from the TBR and the book hauls go in this little baby journal, and I'm putting these choices in one of these into the Gumball TBR jar. This is how I'm going to be picking my TBR jar from now on. When I get new books, they'll go into these sort of jars, and then I'll just slowly, because I want to fill up the Gumball machine. Once that's filled up, I won't be able to enter any more, obviously. So I'm just focusing on all these books in here. If I've still got space in my Gumball machine and I've still got some of these pellets left, I will just start taking them from my TBR jar. This is my main one that I want to take them from, and until I fill it up, and then I'll probably end up ordering more of these because you wouldn't believe it, but I'm already like all the way through these, and when you think there's 50 in a bag, and I've done so many bags now, so there's a few hundred in here, but it contains the bookshelf and the rereads in there. So yes, this is what I'll be doing. I'll be doing some more this evening. I'm listening to the audiobook whilst I'm doing it, so I'm getting some reading done. I'm also playing Final Fantasy VII still. At the moment I'm just leveling up my characters in the game, and I'm also earning in the game system. The money is called gil, and so I'm earning some gil because I am aiming to breed some chocobos, and it's very time consuming because you have to, like, it's a lot of gil basically to buy the food to feed the chocobos. Once you feed the chocobos, their stamina goes up, their speed goes up, their intelligence goes up, and that sort of thing, and then you can race them. Once you race them, they go up a class. Basically, I just want to get them to like S rank in the races, and then you can mate them. Once you mate them, you can get either a green or a blue chocobo, and then you mate the green and the blue chocobo, you get a black chocobo, and then you mate 2 black chocobos to get a golden chocobo. So yeah, obviously you're going to need 2 yellow ones to make either a green or blue, and then you're going to need either a green female or a green male and a blue female, blue male, either way, so that they mate the green, and then you got to get them into mate again to make another black one, but you got to make the 2 black ones, 1 female, 1 male, in order to make a golden chocobo. The golden chocobo can just run all over the map. You can go into waterfalls, into caves. There's a special cave that you can go into, and that's basically the next aim. And I'm using the Final Fantasy VII strategy guide, which is here, and it pretty much says like, now in the game you can do the chocobos, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that, focus on the chocobos, because I'm very far into the game as it is. So whilst I'm earning the gil, I'm leveling up my characters as well. I know what the final boss is like because I've completed the game before. Anyway, I'm running out of space on my phone, so I'm going to head off now, and I'm going to have some of my nan's chocolate cake that she made today that I brought to work with my cup of tea. I'm going to do the washing up, I'm going to listen to the audiobook, and then I will do these TBR things until a certain point, and then I'll play some Final Fantasy. So I'll speak to you guys later, updating you on everything else. Hey guys, it's Saturday and it's like nearly 12, it's nearly midday, and mostly been in bed. Ben did come over, he did a night shift last night, and he came over this morning, made him a nice little coffee, and yeah, it's quite nice. And then I've edited a video, I've been uploading it, it's a reaction video, so hope you guys will enjoy it when it goes up. And this package just came, so I'm gonna just put it in front of you guys, but I know what they are, because they are like 2 books I ordered last month. So one of the books is Verity by Colin Hoover. This is her like latest book. I've heard this is a very hard hitting book, but I know some of the books are. And the other books I got, actually quite a beast. Oh my god. This is Sky Without Stars by Jessica Brody and Joanne Rendell. System Divine book number 1. This cover looks awesome. If you guys don't know, oh my goodness, guys, that makes me happy. If you guys don't know, I'm a massive fan of Jessica Brody, so I literally like get her books. She's one of my auto-buy authors. So yes, those are 2 books that I've arrived. I've still got 1 more to come, which hasn't been dispatched yet, but should come sometime this month. So I have been listening to more Solitaire, so I'm going to listen to a bit more I'm gonna, first of all, I just need to spot clean Cookie's cage, because I normally do on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so I need to spot clean his cage, basically just like change the bedding in his house and sort of like give the cage a little wipe down from any germs. And I cleaned his toilet yesterday, so I'm going to check the toilet today, just see how he's done with the new cat litter. And also I will shower and get dressed for work, have some lunch before work. I don't start until 3, so I've got at least a couple of hours to do those couple of things. And then yeah, I'm mostly going to be probably continuing on with making my TBR jar thing. My mind just went blank because it's like TBR gumball machine. Ben came over and he was like, what is this? What are these pills? And I explained it to him and he was like, oh my god, I thought you were taking these like Chinese remedy tablets. And I was just like, nope. Anyway, I'm glad that my books have managed to come before I start work. Otherwise that package just would have been there until tomorrow, unless my neighbour would have looked after it, because he sometimes does. So yeah, so a couple of prioritising things: Cookie in the shower, lunch, and then just whatever from then on. So yeah, so I'm gonna head off now to get those bits done, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Hey guys, so I just wanted to quickly wrap up last week for you guys. So I worked a sleep shift on the Saturday, and then I worked a 10 to 8 shift on the Sunday. And basically I just woke up from my sleep shift like I was so exhausted, but like I didn't sleep very well Saturday night. Like Sunday morning I felt really rough, and this is why I sound the way I am. I've got a cold. The cold has just taken over my voice, so I'm losing my voice, which really isn't handy because today was the day of the first rehearsal where we were singing songs. So yeah, it's not been very good at all in that sort of sense. So yeah, so I've had a rough weekend. And you'll find more about next weekend in next week's vlog. So I just wanted to wrap that up for you guys. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Hopefully by next week I'm feeling better. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what books you're currently reading, what books you've recently got, and so on and so forth. All of my social media links will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye.